Hey everybody, it's Rick with another One Board Family Review. Today I want to talk to you about dice. Now, most gamers are familiar with dice, but you may not know that they are over 5,000 years old. And I'm not just talking about the ones in that old Monopoly box that you have in the closet. I'm talking about that the Romans, Egyptians, Greeks, they all used dice back in their ancient cultures. And today, they're just as prevalent as ever. I mean, we have customizable dice, we've got collectible dice. Heck, we even got dice where you can take the faces off and put new faces on them. Honestly, with dice all over the place, I'm just waiting for dice cereal to come out.
From the makers of edible Legos, it's Dice Cereal, the best start to a day full of gaming. You've never had this much fun with your breakfast, and hey, they never get soggy in milk.
Today we're going to be looking at a game that's all about dice, so much so that they put it right in the title, Vegas Dice Game. Now, this is a Target exclusive that is going to be half off on Black Friday this year. But even at a great price, is this game going to hit the jackpot for us, or are we going to bust and have no fun at all? Vegas Dice Game was released 5 years ago as Las Vegas, but like I said, Target got its hands on it and gave it a complete overhaul in visual design, and gave it this nice, cool, dice-looking box. In this game, each player is going to be given 8 dice of the same color. Tiny little dice look like this. You know what dice look like. In addition to the dice, you're also going to be given 6 tiles that represent casinos, and each of these casinos is going to correspond to one side of the die. You're also given these money cards that will be randomly distributed to each casino at the beginning of the game. The goal of Vegas Dice Game is to, of course, come away with the most money after 4 rounds of play. This is accomplished by taking control of a casino in each round, which is done through placing your dice on that casino. Basically, what you'll do each turn is roll all of your dice and then separate them based on the results. You then pick one casino at which you will put all the dice that you've rolled that correspond to that number. You do this until every player has placed all of their dice on each casino. At this point, the money distribution begins. The player with the most dice gets first pick of which money card they would like to get. You then move on to the person with the second most dice and so on. One interesting part, though, is that if there are any ties on the board, they cancel each other out and they get no money at all. Play continues like this through each of the 4 rounds, and like I said, whoever has the most money wins. Now, when you see games like this, the first thing that might pop into your head is, it's like Yahtzee! And you might say that simply because there are dice that you're rolling, and in that respect, you'd be right. But I would say that this game is much better because there's actual player interaction. You see, in Yahtzee, you grab the cup of dice, you roll, and you write down on your little pad. And that's about it. The interaction is taking the dice from one player and then passing it to another. In Vegas Dice Game, you'll be spending the off time between your turns begging people to put their dice somewhere else, or screaming in agony. Well, screaming might be a little intense, but being so frustrated because somebody has overrun the casino where you would put all your dice. So the banter part is where this game really separates itself. And if you know me at all, you know that I love the part of board games that brings people together. And so rather than having a bunch of people essentially playing a solo game just at the same table, you're actually going to be talking and interacting with people, and I think that makes for a much better gaming experience. Dice have become such an essential part of board games because of the randomness factor that they provide in such a cheap, portable, and easy way. Heck, I even use dice to teach probability to middle schoolers in math class. And that randomness at times can be completely frustrating in a game where you are very much relying on the strategy that you've built over time. I mean, there's nothing to me that's quite as frustrating as spending half an hour getting everything set up and then you roll dice one time and everything goes out the window. This game is not like that. Vegas Dice Game is pretty much all chance, so you don't really have much room to make a strategy. Instead, what you'll be doing is cheering for the lucky dice roll or cheering for your opponent's unlucky dice roll so that you can find victory. And to me, that makes a lot of sense considering it's a game based on gambling. The other side of the game is the playful banter that takes place between players as they beg each other to avoid a casino where they have dice, or try to egg on an opponent so that they mess up another opponent's plan. For me, that's where the real fun of this game lies, and I think it's something that can be experienced by gamers of all experience levels and all age levels. So, if you're out Black Friday shopping this year and you and the family are wondering, what are we going to do when we get home? Don't pick up that game with the 5 dice and the little red cup. Instead, go grab yourself a copy of Vegas Dice Game for only $10 and have a much better time getting to interact and have fun with your family. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out our YouTube channel for more. And also check out One Board Family for reviews, interviews, and more about games that you might want to check out. The links are below. And also leave us a comment about games that you enjoy playing with your family over the holidays. We'll see you next time. Bye!